For 14 years, he was the center of the universe. The king of a kingdom he built and then destroyed. He controlled the narrative, the money, and the women. He thought the story of sister wives would always be his story. He was wrong. Hey, COCO crew, and welcome back to COCO Gossip. Get ready to pop the champagne because we have the bombshell exclusive you have all been waiting for. Sources deep inside TLC production have confirmed to us that the network has officially greenlit a brand new series starring the queen herself, Christine Brown. But that's not even the best part. In a move that has reportedly sent Kody Brown into a full-blown meltdown, we can confirm that his other ex, the unshakable Janelle Brown, has officially signed on as a main cast member. This is not a test. This is not a rumor. This is happening. This is the ultimate revenge, and it is the story that will define the future of the entire Sister Wives universe. And we have all the inside details. And I promise you, what's coming in this two-part special will blow your mind. So before we go any further, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button to join the celebration. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. You've found your home for the best. Let's be clear. This wasn't a gift from TLC. This was a hostile takeover by the fans. Our production insider, who we'll call Network Nick, told us the numbers coming from Christine's segments were undeniable and unprecedented. Every metric skyrocketed when Christine was on screen, Network Nick tells us. Her social media engagement is 10 times that of Kody and Robyn combined. The ratings for her wedding special were through the roof. The online sentiment is 99% pro-Christine. She's not just a reality star anymore. She's a beloved public figure. The network would have been insane not to give her a show. Christine Brown single-handedly transformed from a supporting character in Kody's dysfunctional drama into the hero of her own story. She didn't just leave a bad marriage. She created a brand built on resilience, joy, and finding love after 50. TLC isn't just making a TV show. They're capitalizing on a cultural phenomenon that Christine herself created. So what will the show, tentatively titled Christine and David: A New Beginning, actually be about? Our source gave us the inside scoop. Forget the dark, depressing arguments in Flagstaff. This show is all about light. The premise is a mix of a newlywed show and a modern family docuseries. It will follow Christine and David as they navigate their first year of marriage, merge their two large families, and build a new life together in Utah. Think big family dinners, hilarious vacation antics, and navigating the grandparent life. It's the ultimate feel-good show, says our source. It's about proving that your second act can be your best act. It's positive, it's funny, and it's aspirational. But the real genius and the part that makes this a true revenge spinoff is the inclusion of Janelle. This is the move that elevates the show from a simple spinoff to a cultural event. Janelle Brown isn't just a friend of, she has signed a main cast member contract. Why? Because TLC knows their friendship is the heart of the story. Our insider explains. Their bond is the real love story that came out of Sister Wives. Two women discarded by the same man who chose each other and their friendship over the drama. They're like a real-life Golden Girls meets Thelma and Louise. The show will heavily feature Janelle's journey as a single, independent woman. We'll see her travels, her relationship with her kids, her life in the RV, and her constant presence as Christine's ride-or-die best friend. Together, they represent a powerful front of two women who escaped a toxic system and are now thriving. They are building a new kind of sisterhood, on their own terms, without a patriarch. As you can imagine, the news of this spinoff did not go over well in the Shira Chateau. Our source describes the reaction from Kody as nothing short of apoplectic. He sees it as the ultimate betrayal, Network Nick alleges. He's been ranting that he made them famous, that this is his show, and that they are being disloyal by creating a competing narrative. He feels like they've stolen his family and are now stealing his career. And Robyn? Robyn is reportedly terrified. Robyn's panic is more strategic, our source claims. She knows that a show focused on Christine's happiness and friendship with Janelle will make her and Kody look even worse by comparison. It highlights everything they've lost. Every happy scene in Utah is another nail in the coffin of their public image. She fears it will be the final thing that turns the entire audience against them for good. Kody's anger is about ego. Robyn's fear is about relevance. Both of them know this new show has the power to permanently erase them from the winner's circle. So the spinoff is real. The queens are building their own castle, and the old king is left screaming into the void. This is a massive, game-changing victory for Christine and Janelle. But this is where the story gets even juicier. This isn't just a happy new show. Its creation has ignited a full-scale civil war behind the scenes at TLC. Tonight, we reveal that this isn't just a new show. This is a hostile takeover. We're going behind the scenes of the full-scale civil war this spinoff has ignited. We have the alleged details on the ironclad contracts that give the queens all the power, Kody's pathetic legal attempts to stop them, and how Christine and Janelle are now systematically winning the ultimate prize, the loyalty of the Brown children. This is the story of how an empire crumbles. Let's get into the war room. This spinoff was born from a position of unprecedented power. Christine and Janelle knew their value. According to our production insider, Network Nick, the negotiations weren't just about money. They were about control. First, the money. Sources allege that Christine and Janelle negotiated a favored nations deal, meaning they both get paid the exact same top-tier salary. And that salary is reportedly a massive increase from what they were making on Sister Wives. We're talking figures that could push them close to 7 figures per season each. But here's where it gets brilliant. They allegedly secured producing credits. This is the kill shot, says Network Nick. Having a producer credit gives them a seat at the table. It means they have a say over the final edit. They can protect their narrative, ensure the tone is positive, and most importantly, they can veto story ideas they don't like. They have seized creative control away from the network and, by extension, away from Kody. They aren't just talent anymore. They're the bosses. They have the money and the power, a combination Kody always tried to keep for himself. When Kody Brown realized he couldn't stop the show through temper tantrums, he allegedly tried to get legal. Our source claims Kody had his lawyer send a cease and desist letter to TLC. The argument was reportedly twofold and utterly ridiculous. First, he claimed the spinoff was a breach of his own contract, arguing that the Sister Wives brand was his intellectual property. Second, he claimed the new show would cause irreparable damage to his reputation and earning potential. Honey, that ship has sailed, sunk, and become a coral reef. TLC's response was reportedly swift and brutal. The network's legal team essentially laughed it off, says Network Nick. They reminded him that Christine and Janelle were free agents who had fulfilled their previous contracts. They were free to work with whomever they pleased. As for his reputation, TLC's lawyers allegedly sent back a highlight reel of his own on-screen behavior from the past 5 seasons, basically saying, "You damaged your own reputation, not them." Kody had no legal leg to stand on. His final desperate attempt to control the women had failed miserably. He was powerless. Money and control are one thing, but Christine and Janelle's ultimate victory is far more personal. They are winning the family. Our source confirms that the contracts for the new show include appearance fees for any of the 18 Brown children who choose to participate. And guess who's signing up? It's a landslide, Network Nick reveals. Almost all of Christine's kids, Aspen, Mykelti, Paydon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly, are on board. And all of Janelle's kids, Logan, Madison, Hunter, Garrison, Gabe, and Savannah, are expected to appear frequently. They're choosing to film in the happy, positive environment their moms have created. This leaves Kody and Robyn with who? Their 5 children. Sister Wives, the show about a giant plural family, is now reduced to a sad, small cast of Kody, Robyn, their kids, and a lonely Mary who barely interacts with them. The new spin-off is effectively starving the original show of its cast and its heart. Every child who appears on Christine and Janelle's show is a child who isn't appearing on Kody's. They've not only started their own show, they've poached the cast of the original. This is the unofficial death warrant for Sister Wives as we know it, our source concludes. How can you have a show about a sprawling family when most of the family has moved to another show? Christine and Janelle didn't just leave the party. They started a better one next door and took all the guests with them. And so the civil war ends not with a bang, but with a coronation. Christine and Janelle have won. They have the money, the creative control, the hit new show, and most importantly, they have the family. They played the long game, they endured years of neglect and disrespect, and they have emerged not as victims, but as victors. They have built a new empire on the ruins of Kody's old one, and it's an empire built on love, friendship, and mutual respect, all the things the old kingdom lacked. Kody Brown set out to build a dynasty, and in the end, he did. It's just not his. The dynasty belongs to the queens who finally decided to build it for themselves. What do you think, COCO crew? Is this the best possible outcome for the Sister Wives saga? Are you ready to tune in and support Christine and Janelle's new reign? Let me know all of your celebratory thoughts in the comments. And if you loved this two-part exclusive, you know what to do. Hit that like button, make sure you are subscribed for more tea, and share this story so everyone knows that a new day has dawned in the Sister Wives universe.